My name is Joseph Barbesco, and I am the sales manager here at Sexton Roofing and Siding. What brought me to the Sexton team, I would have to say a couple different things. I mean, obviously, for number one starters, like career growth. I guess given my current position, I was, selling windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, the whole nine. And I've really elevated myself these last 5 years, and they presented themselves with a good option to become a manager here. And my buddy Spencer, who works here, spoke very highly of them and their work ethic and their ability to care about people and the homeowners. So I figured let me take a leap of faith and see if I could help build up some sales reps and help build a company up in the sales department, given all my experience and knowledge that I've gained these past years. And I do feel like it's going to be a challenge, but a challenge that I can definitely handle and will propel me to where I want to be, especially at a younger age. I'm 30 years old, so I think being in this position will really help me grow in a lot of different ways. So I took the chance to see what I can do, as well as help people. It's something I love to do, and I do believe I have that ability to basically help grow this whole thing. So yeah. Favorite part of the job and why I'd probably say is the people. I really love helping people get better, whether that's career-wise, financially, spiritually, emotionally. At the end of the day, I love getting those calls where it's like, hey, I did this and this really worked. Hey, I did this and it got the sale. Hey, I feel myself getting better in this area that we focused on. I mean, I just get such a thrill and a joy out of seeing people succeed. And really, it's nice when you give them advice or give them pointers and some guidance, and it actually does work. You can see the thrill in people's voices. You can see the thrill in their faces. And again, sales can be a very tough industry, right? Mentally, it's a lot of mental work. And if you don't know the ability to kind of have some fun as well as not care, it can be very tough to be in this field. So I really do love the aspect of seeing people blossom into the reps that I believe they can become, and that they are. So I would describe Sexton in one word, and that's care, right? I think from the beginning, even since when I interviewed, their level of care for the people is always shown, whether that's the workers, the installers, the homeowners that we do business with. They're very big on representing the people. And I'm huge on that. I think my whole MO, my whole career in sales has been about the people because they are the life force of the business, right? Let's be honest. Without them, this business doesn't run. So, and I think if you have a level of care and you genuinely present that, people will want to continue to work here, right? Continue to work hard, continue to go the extra mile. And I do believe when you have a level of care, especially what they do have here, it makes you want to come in and work. Yeah, it makes you want to show up and try harder. And I think once we start growing this even bigger, a lot of those feelings will grow as well. One funny thing about the job that I've kind of noticed. So one of my first appointments I actually was on with Spencer. We hit it off with this couple there. They were amazing off the rip. And the funny part was they were really big into cats. And I'm a cat person. I got two of them in my house. So it was a fun, fresh intro to just like completely talk about nothing of the roof. We were just talking about cats for 45 minutes. And I was showing them pictures and videos, and they were going back and forth with me about their stories, and their cats were there with us, and we're petting the cats, we're playing with them, giving them treats. And I know it sounds super corny, but I love cats, and I love the scenario like that we had because, some people like to get to business, right? They don't want to sit down and do all that, and they actually loved it more. And they even said right when we were done, once we got into like the roofing part of things, they were like, oh, you guys love cats. We love you already. We're all set. We don't even need to hear this, right? So that was funny. It just goes to show you when you really connect with somebody, you can just kind of get lost in some of these appointments. So that was a fun one most recently. I'm proud to work for Sexton Roofing and Siding because, again, you've heard me say this time and time again, it's their level of care. Right now I'm going through some things outside of this with my grandfather, and they've been nothing but helpful and whatever I needed. And if I need time off, if I need to go and do this, they're very persistent on me taking care of myself and my family, and I'm very proud of being a part of that, because that's what matters most to me.